So let's see. Okay. Hello, everyone. I was just seeing that everything is connected here on all these platforms that I'm in. First of all, my name is Irene Daniel, and I want to welcome you to this space of remembrance and conscious leadership. I'm so grateful you're here. And this space here is really a space of remembrance. It's a space where we can really express what is true through our decisions, our actions. We can manifest here great moments, collaborating, giving, sharing with each other. That's why actually I was called to create this space. And our true purpose is really to express our authentic identity. And I believe that we are all here to leave a mark in this world through the grace, through the higher gift of conscious creation. And I believe that each and every one of us is a part of something great, and each soul is already contributing in its own beautiful way for the evolution of a more awakened, conscious, loving, and prosperous world. And so in this space that I created here is not about effort and is not about performance. It's not about striving or proving. It's about truth. It's about essence. And in this space here, you always are really welcome to return again and again, so that you can remember that you are a conscious creator. This is for you, a space for you, for remembrance. It's very important that we have this kind of spaces where we feel welcome. Yes. And today I want to have a conversation with you about something that is very often misunderstood. I want to talk about prosperity, because so many people, they want prosperity, but what they really seeking is wealth. And wealth is a result, is not the cause. Yes. What they really want is formulas. People are searching for formulas, for wealth. They want strategies. They want predictable steps. Yes. Because there is an emotion of familiarity that keeps them safe. They focus, people that are chasing wealth, they focus on form. They focus on what is measurable. Yes. But I have to tell you that prosperity don't comes from a plan. It comes from a state of being. It's not something that we do, it's something that we become. Yes. You see, wealth is what you collect. It's measurable. It's an evidence. It's the difference between prosperity. Prosperity is what you share. It's what circulates. It's an expression. It's a frequency. It's resonance. So wealth is actually what you hold, what you can hold. In other words, it's what you have. And prosperity, it's what flows through you. It's about who you are when you are living in truth. When actions come from love, from a higher intention, when your presence gives something good, something that you can share with others, that can provide others, and it's something that is good and for the evolution of this world. Yes? So you cannot chase the resonance, which is prosperity. You can become it, but you cannot chase. You don't try to attract. You embody this frequency that naturally will draw it in. What draw it in? The wealth that can have any form you want. Yes? We are not fixed in one just form. There's so many forms of wealth. I was already talking about this in my masterclass. So this is like important to be aware of. So you want to ask gently to yourself, am I chasing wealth? Or am I embodying prosperity? Because there is a difference. You see, when you embody prosperity as a frequency, as truth, because this is what you are in your essence, you can open your bank account and you will still feel abundant, regardless what is inside of this bank account. Because that number cannot define you, cannot define your truth. You might see contrast or paradox, but you won't be tempted to deny who you are. Because that frequency, that high frequency that I'm talking about, prosperity, that inner knowing, when you are embodying this frequency, that inner knowing that you become aware, brings peace and calmness into your being. It gives you the higher perspective to see things clearly and from a higher perspective, and the patience to trust divine timing. So from that space, from truth, from clarity, from patience, from trust, everything unfolds. Not through control, but through alignment. You become magnetic to opportunities, to people, to ideas, because your energy is already operating from sufficiency, not from lack. Yes? But when you are chasing wealth, you start to look outside for validation, for evidence, and every situation that doesn't really match your expectation can shake you. It can really knock you down. It's not that you are not connected. Yes, you are connected with this frequency because this is your essence, your true essence. But you are not aligned. And so this brings confusion. It brings confusion. It brings chaos. Yes. And so when you are out of alignment, you cannot recognize what you already are, because the universe operates through resonance, through the highest, not the lowest. It operates from truth. Yes. So that is the truth. When you are chasing, you are reacting. But when you are being, you are creating. Yes. Prosperity is not something that is out of you. It's a frequency within you that expresses through you. And this is exactly what many people really misunderstand. Because sometimes they simply not yet ready. They are in the process of becoming, and what that means. Yes, I call it, there is a certain evolution happening within that you may not be aware of. But is in that process of becoming is you remembering. It's purification, it's refinement to finally embody the fulfillment. And there comes a moment in this process, yes, there comes a moment of deep change where energy begins to shift. And when that happens, paradox appears. What I want to say with that is that old patterns surface things that were hidden in your subconscious mind start to come up for healing, for you to heal, okay? So that the new can emerge strong, powerful. Yes? It's not a failure, it's really a refinement. It is the purification that is necessary. It is necessary, yes, before expansion. And in that space of transition, what we all need is faith. In this exactly moment where the paradox, where actually you are looking for that moment to appear, yes, for you to celebrate. Now it's here, it's already been every time within you, yes, within me, within everyone, when we are clear. And so faith is all we need in this phase where paradox, where old patterns, where old beliefs, limited beliefs show up. You recognize direct because you're operating from a higher frequency. You can. It's resonance. You will feel it. Feel not through emotions, yes, through the heart, through the soul, to what is true. You see? And I have to tell you, faith is not, it doesn't deny the storm. Yes, it really doesn't deny. What it does, it refuses to let the storm define what is possible. Yes? Faith is all you need. Faith to stay grounded in your vision. Faith to trust in the unseen movement. Yes? Because in this moment where everything is happening, maybe you're not aware in this process of expressing prosperity, yes? To be aware that you are this truth. In this process of refinement, of remembrance, of purification, yes? This is where faith is really so necessary, and to hold the vision. In this process is also the moment for you to strengthen very important virtue like patience, like generosity. Yes? Compassion. And I have to tell you, patient isn't waiting. You are not waiting. Yes? It's actually an active stillness. It's a prayer in motion. It's holding the frequency even when nothing seems to move, with the certainty that everything, and you know, is here in presence, in this present moment. And all it needs is that we really can surrender. We need to let go of control. Yes? That's why it's so important that we are serene, that we are calm, that we represent in all authenticity our truth. We need to learn to surrender, yes, to control. This is very much the human being, the part of being human. This is what the world teaches us each and every time, yes? But this is the perspective I want to give you, which is my truth. And this reminds me actually a moment when Jesus, I'm sure you know Jesus and you heard about, which for me was one of the most powerful spiritual teacher. Yes. He said to his disciples, yes, when you do not see the miracle, would you still believe? Yes. When you are not seeing the evidence, though, in the process of refinement and purification, if you are not seeing with your center, human centers, if you are not seeing the evidence, would you still believe? Yes. His disciples were very much afraid. They didn't know what to do when he would not longer be physically present. Yes. But he told them, when you don't see, when you don't understand what is happening, let go and hold on to me with faith. Hold the vision and trust. Yes, hold the vision and trust. This is all This is all you have to remember. Yes? That is the essence of true prosperity. The trust that even when you cannot see the form, the evidence, the validation, the substance is already alive within you. That is faith in action. That is creation in motion. Yes? That is excellence in expression. That is self-mastery. Yes? And this is the movement or the moment where everything really begins. Yes? It's really in that space where actually the mind starts to, to send you these signals, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Yes? This part of the mind that I'm talking about is the logic, the practical, the rational part of all of us. It says direct, something is wrong. But in truth, that's exactly where the greatest transformation is taking place. Isn't that paradox? Is when it starts to be uncomfortable. Yes? Have no doubt. It really feels uncomfortable, not because it's difficult, you see, but because the new foundation, it's not fully rooted yet. Yes? It's forming, it's stabilizing, it's needing a certain time, a divine timing. You have to see it like a seed breaking open before it grows. Yes? So this moment where everything seems like it's wrong and it's paradox, I cannot see it. Actually, it seems like chaos, like a storm is here. Yes? Actually, this is the in-between. It's so important to understand this. And it's here where most people really turn back. They quit. Yes? In the long run, this will be miracles. They're already expressing through you. Yes? The belief will keep on holding on the belief, on the faith. Have faith. Yes? When people are chasing wealth, they really quit. They quit. It's not to sustain that pressure when you are focusing in the form, not in the essence, not from the truth, not from the expression and embodiment of a higher frequency in which provides wealth effortlessly. Wealth is actually the unfold of that frequency. And I am talking about, I'm talking about something that remains. And no one can actually put it out, take it away from you. Once it's given, once you receive it, no one and nobody in this world can steal it from you. You understand? This is true wealth, which comes from prosperity, not the other way around. It's not the other way around. Don't go from what you see I always say your eyes cannot see wisdom. It cannot. It cannot see wisdom. Yes. Never ask for power. Be humble. Yes. Ask for wisdom, for clarity. Ask for purpose, for vision. Ask yourself that, and you will receive. Don't ask for power. Yes? First, you need to be prepared. Yes? We all need this preparation. Otherwise, it can destroy us. It can destroy us. Yes? That's why we need preparation. Hello. Hello. Atuhan. Yes, hello. So, it's so important that we understand that. Yes. When people are chasing, they quit very fast. Very fast. When they haven't yet remembered who they truly are, when clarity isn't fully revealed, they lose sight of vision. Because people tend, when we are not rooted from truth, from frequency, yes, the focus tends to return to the evidence, to the seen, instead the unseen, which is eternal, which is impact, which is legacy, which is providing something great to the next one that surrounds you. Yes. But this is where unwavering faith becomes everything. Faith holds the picture. Faith carries you through the unseen process that I was already talking, until what is invisible becomes visible. Hello, Samir. My sweet one. And this is where I am living right now. Yes. This is what I am experiencing in real time. This, what I'm talking about, is true. Is not theory, it's an expression of what is true. Yes. You see, the beautiful in all this is really what I call prosperity, is really trusting. It's really trusting that the miracle is already here. And how you know that? Because you are certain. It's like you actually are already walking this path in such a determination that all that is now, even if it's not like in the evidence in the beginning, just rely on the law, trust, let go, be in that serenity, and make decisions that are aligned, everything with your true identity and with the vision that you receive, and be very much aware of what is in resonance you receive and what is not in resonance, and you will feel, because you are expressing, you are living from it. when you walk this in a higher consciousness. Yes, when you are living from a higher consciousness, it's an experience that I only can guide you, but I cannot give you the experience. You need to make that experience yourself. And not because only there you're going to believe. It's the truth. Yes? Even Jesus said, when you do not see the miracle, would you still believe? And this question, it really sank in my heart, and I thought the truth is there. Yes, I remember. All I need is to believe. All I need is to believe. And believe and have faith is not passive. It is not passive, I'm telling you. I believe even if I don't see the fact and the evidence and the validation. This is beautiful. You just have to relay in your truth and something that is of higher value. It will guide you. It will guide you. Yes. Because I rather believe in this truth that it's planted in my heart. Yes, it's planted in my heart. To what I know that is true within me, than to compromise my truth just to meet someone's expectations or facts or evidences that never can define me, who I truly am, and never can define you, who you truly are. As long as you allow, of course. Yes, as long as you allow. As long as you don't know better. Facts can never define who you are. Judgment belongs to no one. Our task is really to live in grace, in love, in truth. Yes? To embody, to express it. You see, this is what Napoleon Hill called in his principles of success. Yes, positive mental attitude is so important. Yes, the creative force that is here. Where are you putting your focus on? Where are you coming from? Yes, but behind the words, what it really truly matters is the spiritual state of awareness. Where are you at now? Where are you at now? Yes. Faith, I'm telling you, is without expression dead. So I'm telling you, when people hear about, yes, have faith, it means nothing happens. Actually, it's where everything's happening. When you have faith, when you trust, when you surrender, when you let out to control everything, how it's supposed to happen, in which channel it comes, the day, the hour, whatever, you cannot predict it. Cannot. And if it happens as a coincidence, yes, from let's say not a coincidence, but is the result of you being so much in that alignment, yes, aware or unaware. This is when it happens, that eventually the hour comes exactly where you predicted. Yes, you must be aware of that. To live and lead from spirit means to let the soul speak what it carries in truth. Yes? To hold that truth gently but and firmly, without needing to prove nothing to no one. You know your truth, you know who you are. Yes? Concentrate, focus on you. That conscious leadership is really staying present today, staying aligned, placing spirituality, the abundance of being spirituality before the material gain. Yes? And remembering that prosperity really begins in the soul. It's not something that you gain, it's something that is planted in the heart, is remembered. Yes? Because you see, the flesh, which is our human part, it really seeks comfort, and it's natural for the human being to seek comfort. But our souls, all it seeks is evolution, is expansion. And we need to bring that balance, that harmony. Yes? And when the soul leads, life unfolds from the highest order. Yes? It unfolds in a divine flow from the highest to the lowest, from spirit to flesh, to the human being, yes, to expression. So if this conversation really inspired you or it resonates with you, I really would love to say something here. Take own initiative. I empower you to start today. I have a free resource. It's an amazing workbook. It has to do with you fasting negative thoughts and negative self-talk. It's a workbook that is here to guide you to gain within yourself more clarity. Yes, to create a space that you can have every day for yourself. It will empower you, and I know that once you take that in own initiative, I know that something will shift abundantly within you. And I really invite you to explore what this true prosperity means behind outer results, behind evidence, behind validation, yes, into the consciousness of being. This is where prosperity truly lives. And of course, you can watch the replay of my masterclass in Facebook or in YouTube. The links I will provide in the description box. And these 21 days, as a matter of fact, will realign you to truth, to your own and genuine energy, and to your vision with prosperity consciousness. So I hope this really increase your awareness about wealth and prosperity. Don't get the illusion that wealth is something that you chase. You can chase, yes, but is not something that is magnificent and stays. It provokes really exhaustion. Yes, it's not the fulfillment you are seeking. it's not complete. But prosperity is wholeness, and the result is wealth. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. We see us very soon next week. And I wish you a great Sunday. We see us very soon. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you so much.